Carol.fahy here, keeping it real estate, putting EXP an expert. Wanted to talk to you today about my predictions for the 2021 real estate market. Let's get into it. 2020 has been an amazing year for real estate. I know there's a lot of craziness that took place in the world this year. However, it really did drive the real estate market. Why is that? Because people found themselves in a position where they needed bigger homes. They needed office space. They needed yard space for the kids. They needed yard space for the pets. They needed home gym space. We found ourselves this year in a unique position that I don't think any generation in recent history has experienced: a pandemic. So we've been quarantined. Right now, there are several different lockdowns taking place around the country. And guess what? For that reason, 2021 is going to be even better for real estate. So here's my predictions for 2021. It's going to be explosive. Why is that? Because we have buyers that weren't able to get homes in 2020 because we have a low inventory. That hasn't changed. In fact, it's been that way all year. And so it got even harder when everybody got locked down and they realized that they needed to make a change in their home space because they needed to add some activities to the house that they just didn't have space for. So in 2021, I'm predicting that it is going to be just the same. It's going to continue to be explosive. There are buyers everywhere looking to upsize their homes. They're able to do that right now with the low interest rates. They're able to upsize houses with very little change in monthly payment, but they're picking up so much more house. So what do I predict for interest rates? I predict interest rates are going to continue to stay low. It would not be beneficial to any of the banks to try and raise their interest rates too much through 2021 because it would drive that market down, and honestly, it would stop their business altogether. Let's face it, people aren't out borrowing money for a lot of things right now because we're all stuck at home. So it benefits them to keep these rates low. So while I probably predict there's going to be a little uptick, I don't think it's going to be much. This year, I had clients that were getting interest rates under 3% on their mortgages. That's like unheard of. It's not 1970s anymore, but it happened in 2020. So in 2021, I'm predicting that we're going to continue that trend. We're just going to continue with low interest rates. We're going to continue with an explosive real estate market. And what does this mean for you? Well, if you're looking to sell your home, experts are saying that you can expect in 2021 to realize a 5.7% increase in the value of your house. 5.7%. Look at what 5% of $300,000 is. You could realize that 5% alone can help you upgrade your house and realize no increase in costs, which is an amazing discovery for a lot of buyers. Also, you have to understand something. There's still this, outdated thought that you got to have thousands upon thousands of dollars to buy a house. That's not true anymore. 2021, I predict that buyers are going to become more aware of the fact that they don't need 20% down to buy a house. That's right. You do not need 20% down to buy a house. You can buy a house with little to no money here in the state of Delaware because the first-time home buyer programs are amazing. And you should be trying to take advantage of those if you've never bought a house before. So I predict that we're going to have more people moving out of apartments and buying homes this year. I know in 2020, we realized a 30% increase in people moving into our state from surrounding areas. New York City, Philadelphia, they are getting out of the city life. This pandemic has really stretched everybody's limits for what was possible in their homes, and they're realizing that they don't want to live on top of anybody anymore. They want their own space. Where are they going? They're going to Delaware. We have the lowest property taxes of all the surrounding states, and we have no sales tax. Anybody coming from Philadelphia or New York realizing we don't have sales tax, they can't buy houses here fast enough, which is another driving factor in the value of your property. Because homes in their areas are so expensive that then when they see what that money buys them in Delaware, they get excited. They're like, wow, in New York, if I spent $400,000, I would get a 2-bedroom house that was on top of everybody else. Where $400,000 in Delaware, as we all know, gets you a beautiful single detached garage, some land, extra space, lots of square footage. And so once they start realizing this, they can't move in fast enough. So that's my predictions for 2021. We're going to continue to have an explosive market. We're going to continue to have low interest rates. We're going to continue to have a high buyer demand. And we're going to continue to have a low inventory, which means we're going to continue with bidding wars on homes, which is going to continue to drive those prices up. If you're thinking about taking advantage of the real estate market, definitely reach out to me. It doesn't matter if you're looking to buy a house or sell a house. Either way, I can help you. My name's Carol.fahy. I'm the Northeastern team lead for Team BC. If you have any referrals for me or anybody on my team, please feel free to reach out. If you live in the state of Delaware or you're looking to live in the state of Delaware, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm here to help. I hope everybody has a fantastic holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you in 2021.